Most people think iodine is just about the thyroid. Take enough to keep it functioning and you are covered. That is a significant underestimation of what this mineral actually does. And it is why so many people are walking around with a subclinical iodine deficiency that never gets identified because nobody is looking beyond thyroid function. I'm Dr. Bird, turning keto and health science into simple habits that transform lives. Today I want to show you 8 benefits of adequate iodine that have nothing to do with your thyroid. Things most people have never connected to this mineral at all. But first, let's establish something important. Every single cell in your body needs iodine, not just your thyroid. Every cell. The thyroid is simply the most aggressive consumer of it. It will pull in whatever iodine is available and leave very little for everything else. So even if your thyroid is functioning normally and you have no thyroid symptoms whatsoever, that does not mean your body has sufficient iodine for everything else it needs to do. The current recommended daily allowance for iodine is around 150 micrograms. But people in Japan who have among the lowest rates of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and prostate cancer in the world consume roughly 100 times that amount, primarily through sea kelp and seaweed. That gap between what we are told to take and what populations with dramatically better health outcomes actually consume is worth thinking about seriously. Most people in modern Western diets are simply not getting iodine from food anymore. Unless you are regularly eating shellfish, seaweed, or sea kelp, you are likely deficient. And there is a simple way to check. Go to your local drugstore and pick up a small bottle of iodine solution and some cotton balls. Apply a roughly 2-inch diameter patch of iodine to the inside of your upper arm, your forearm, or the inside of your leg. Be careful not to let it touch clothing. It will stain. Then check it after 1 hour. If the orange-yellow stain has been completely absorbed and disappeared within an hour, your body pulled it in because it was deficient. If the stain is still clearly visible after an hour, your levels are likely adequate. It is a rough indicator, not a clinical test, but it is a useful starting point. Now, the 8 unexpected benefits. The first is iodine's ability to shrink cysts. Fibrocystic breast tissue, ovarian cyst, uterine cyst, and even cyst on the thyroid itself are all associated with iodine deficiency. Over time, cysts that do not resolve can develop into nodules, and nodules can develop into cancer. This is one of the primary reasons iodine has documented anti-cancer properties, particularly for hormone-sensitive cancers. Iodine also helps regulate estrogen dominance. When estrogen is elevated, adequate iodine helps bring it back into a normal range, which directly influences the formation of these estrogen-driven cysts. The second benefit is reducing skin tags and warts. I did a full video on this and I will put the link below, but topical iodine applied directly to skin tags and warts consistently helps reduce them. And the mechanism connects back to iodine's antiviral and anti-biofilm properties. Third, iodine helps break down connective tissue. There is a condition called Dupuytren's contracture, where scar tissue develops on the tendons of the fingers, causing one or more fingers to become permanently bent and difficult to straighten. Applying topical iodine to the affected area daily over a period of around a month has shown meaningful results in softening and breaking down that contracted tissue. Fourth, and related to that, scar regeneration. Whether it is a keloid, a surgical scar, or other stubborn scarring, applying iodine topically to the scar daily over about a month produces visible improvement for many people. Some even report hair regrowth occurring directly over the scar tissue. If you are concerned about staining, there are clear iodine preparations available that do not leave a visible mark on the skin. Fifth, iodine and mood. People with depression often have low iodine levels, and supplementing with adequate iodine can improve mood meaningfully. The exact mechanism is not fully understood. It may be mediated through thyroid improvement, or it may involve iodine's direct role in neurotransmitter function. Either way, the connection between iodine deficiency and low mood is real and documented. Sixth, iodine can help shrink stones in the parotid glands. The parotid glands are your primary saliva-producing glands, and stones can develop in them, causing pain and swelling. Adequate iodine supports healthy gland function and can help prevent and reduce these stones. Seventh, iodine helps reduce hot flashes and heavy menstrual cycles. Both of these conditions are frequently driven by estrogen imbalance. Because iodine helps regulate estrogen and bring elevated levels back into a normal range, women who address their iodine deficiency often see significant improvement in both hot flash frequency and menstrual heaviness. And eighth, iodine can help with cystic acne. Cystic acne is strongly associated with estrogen dominance and hormonal imbalance. Since iodine helps regulate estrogen, it addresses one of the root hormonal drivers of this type of acne, not just the surface symptom. There is one more benefit worth mentioning beyond those 8. Iodine plays a role in detoxifying heavy metals. When iodine levels are adequate and you are exposed to mercury or lead, the body is better equipped to mobilize and excrete those metals through the urine. Iodine also helps the body clear fluoride and bromide, both of which are iodine antagonists that compete for the same receptors and actively displace iodine from the body. This is another reason why adequate iodine intake matters so much in the modern environment, where fluoride in water and bromide in flour products are nearly unavoidable. The sources that provide the most useful iodine are sea kelp, seaweed, and shellfish. If you are not eating those regularly, and most people are not, this is a deficiency worth taking seriously. For a much more comprehensive look at everything iodine does in the body, I put together a full video on this topic, and it is right here. Watch it next.